Take a deep breath with me. Let it out slowly. If you're here, you've probably seen it. The narcissist who once made you feel like the center of their universe has moved on, seemingly overnight, to someone new. Maybe you've seen the photos, the public displays, the sudden flood of affection for this new person. It's like you never existed. The pain is sharp, the confusion overwhelming. You might wonder, was any of it real? Why do they seem so happy now? What's wrong with me? If these thoughts are swirling in your mind, you are not alone. There's a unique kind of heartbreak that comes from being replaced by a narcissist's new supply. It's not just the loss of a relationship. It's the loss of an illusion, the shattering of a fantasy you were led to believe was real. You may have been love-bombed, idealized, put on a pedestal, only to be dropped, devalued, and replaced as if you were nothing. The narcissist's new supply is often paraded in front of you, on social media, through mutual friends, or even directly. It's intentional. Narcissists thrive on attention, drama, and the power to make you feel discarded and invisible. The new supply is not about love or genuine connection. It's about control, validation, and keeping their ego fed. The cycle repeats. Idealize, devalue, discard, and then start again with someone new. You might feel a gut-wrenching sense of loss, jealousy, or even shame. Your mind races with questions. Were they happier with me? Are they treating the new person better? Did I do something wrong? These are normal reactions. The narcissist's goal is to make you doubt your worth and to keep you hooked on their approval, even after they've moved on. You might find yourself obsessively checking their profiles, comparing yourself to the new supply, or replaying memories in your mind. Your body reacts, your chest tightens, your stomach churns, your sleep is restless. Sometimes you feel like you're going through withdrawal, craving the highs and lows that became so familiar, even though you know deep down how much it hurt. What's even more painful is the illusion that the narcissist has changed for their new supply. The love-bombing phase is in full swing. Grand gestures, constant attention, declarations of love. They post photos, write captions about finally finding true happiness, and seem to become the partner you always wish they would be. But remember, you were once in that position too. The cycle is repeating, not because the new person is better, but because the narcissist needs fresh admiration and energy. The mask will eventually slip, and the new supply will face the same confusion and pain you did. It's not about you being not enough. It's about the narcissist's endless hunger for validation. Their happiness is a performance, not a transformation. It's easy to start doubting your own reality. You might wonder if you imagine the abuse, if you were the problem, if you push them away. This is what narcissists want: to keep you confused, to keep you longing for their approval, to keep you believing that you are the broken one. But you are not broken. You are human. You loved, you hoped, you gave your best. The pain you feel now is not a sign of weakness, but of your capacity to care deeply. You may also feel a deep sense of injustice. After all the pain you endured, it seems unfair that they get to move on so easily while you're left to pick up the pieces. This is a normal, human response. Allow yourself to feel it, but don't let it define you. The narcissist's ability to move on quickly is not a sign of emotional health. It's a sign of emptiness, of a need to fill the void with new attention, new drama, new supply. Let yourself grieve. The end of a relationship with a narcissist is a unique kind of loss. It's the loss of the fantasy, the hope, the version of yourself you tried to become for them. Write down your feelings, talk to a trusted friend, or seek support from a therapist or support group. Your pain is valid. You are not overreacting. Notice where you hold the pain in your body. Is it a tightness in your chest? A heaviness in your stomach? Breathe into those places. Offer yourself compassion. Healing is not about pushing the pain away, but about moving through it, one breath at a time. The first step in healing is to shift your focus from the narcissist and their new supply back to yourself. This is not easy, but it is essential. Every time you check their social media or ask about their new relationship, you reopen the wound. Give yourself permission to go no contact, or at least no information. Block, unfollow, mute, whatever it takes to protect your peace. Remind yourself, the narcissist's new relationship is not your business. Your healing is. The more you focus on their life, the less energy you have for your own. Reclaim your power by choosing yourself, moment by moment. You may notice that as you begin to detach, waves of grief or anger still come. Some days, you'll feel strong and hopeful. Other days, you'll feel like you're back at square one. That's okay. Healing is not a straight line. On the hardest days, return to your breath. Place a hand on your heart. Remind yourself, I am here. I am safe. I am enough. Forgive yourself for the times you checked their profile, for the moments you wished for their attention, for the hope you held on to. You did the best you could with what you knew. Now you know better. Now you can choose differently. Rebuilding your self-worth after a narcissist's discard, a new supply, can feel like starting from scratch. You might feel unlovable, unwanted, or broken, but you are none of those things. You are worthy of love, respect, and kindness. Start small. Celebrate the tiny victories: getting out of bed, making a meal, reaching out to a friend. Surround yourself with people who see and value you. Practice self-compassion. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Engage in activities that bring you joy and remind you of your strengths. Now is the time to rediscover who you are outside of the narcissist's shadow. What did you love before the relationship? What dreams did you put on hold? What parts of yourself did you silence to keep the peace? Begin to nurture those parts again. Try something creative. Paint, write, dance, sing. Move your body. Spend time in nature. These moments of presence are acts of rebellion against the pain. You may also notice that as you heal, your perspective begins to shift. You start to see the red flags you missed before. You learn to trust your intuition, to set boundaries, and to protect your energy. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to walk away from anyone who makes you feel small, unseen, or unworthy. The lessons you learn now will become the foundation for healthier, more authentic relationships in the future. You might be tempted to warn the new supply, to reach out and share your story, to try to save them from the pain you endured. But remember, the narcissist's new supply is not your responsibility. You cannot warn them, save them, or change the outcome. Focus on your own healing. That is the greatest gift you can give yourself. As you move forward, you may find that you're able to look back with compassion, not just for yourself, but even for the narcissist. This doesn't mean excusing their behavior or inviting them back into your life. It means recognizing that their actions came from a place of emptiness and pain. You can let go of the need for revenge, for justice, for closure. You can choose peace. If you're struggling after seeing the narcissist move on, know this: you are not alone. You are not broken. You are not defined by someone else's inability to love. You are a survivor. You are a warrior. You are worthy of a life filled with peace, joy, and real connection. If this resonated with you, share a word in the comments that represents your healing journey: hope, strength, freedom. Subscribe and join our community as we continue to heal, grow, and thrive together. You are not what was done to you. You are who you choose to become. This is your time. Your story is just beginning, and you are so much more than someone's discard. You are your own beginning, your own hope, your own light. The narcissist's new supply is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your freedom.